Hey, fellow homeschoolers, this is Kirk Smith, and some of you know my daughter, Kana. Kana lives down in Florida, has about an 18-month-old. And the reason I've asked Kana to join me today, I know the Bible calls us to be hospitable. When you're in the midst of homeschooling life, you have kids, it can be kind of a challenge, and this is her gift. I mean, she hosts such great events. And I just like to ask her, what does she do as a homeschooling mom to make hospitality a little bit easier? So, Kana?
Hi. So hospitality is obviously, absolutely love having people into our house. It's one of my favorite things ever. And so usually whenever I have people come over, there are a couple things that I like to think of in advance. And so the first one is people are easy. They're not looking for an extreme thing. They're not looking to be wowed they just want to be with you. So if you have a little dust ball in the corner, they're not going to go, oh my goodness, your house is disgusting. No, they're just there to have a good time.
Okay, now let's stop on that point because this is really important. You don't think people are there with a white glove to check your house to make sure it's clean?
No.
Okay.
No, and they don't. As long as it's got a general sense of cleanliness, people don't really care. They just truly are there to have a good time. So I usually do a little cleanup and stuff, but I don't try to just stress myself out. So people are easy. And then the second thing is I get a plan. So whenever I have people come to stay with me, I usually will send out a text. Usually if I have notice a couple of months in advance, what do you want to do? What are some food preferences you like, don't like, allergies, things like that. And then I build my plan for while they're here. Then, once I have that plan, I usually call my in-laws and they will come and help me with my daughter. And usually it helps just give me some time to really focus in on what I need to do. And then once I get my plan in order, get everything in place, I usually will then just do one thing a day. And depending on the length of time, so let's say I have 2 weeks, I will do 2 things a day. If I have 2 months, I will do one thing a day or a couple things a week in order to build it up. And so my biggest strategy, you might say, whenever I have people over is I freeze meals. I freeze almost everything. If I can't freeze it, it's probably not a meal I'm going to make. Usually I will do maybe one. Like my family loves pizza and pretty much everybody that I have loves sourdough pizza. Well, that's a couple-day process, which I've just recently learned how to freeze it. But before that, I would make it fresh. And so that would be one thing. And so I would put that into my plan of, okay, if we're going to have a chiller day, like let's say we're going to go to the beach, then I will do pizza that night. A day that I'm packed full of stuff, I'm not going to do pizza on. I'm going to have a freezer meal. I pull it out of the freezer and then I bake it that night, whatever it is. So that usually just gives you, once you realize it's really just, hospitality is all about thinking, all about preparation, which you could say that for anything in life, really. As long as you're prepared, it's really not that stressful. And once you know people, like I usually also will try whenever people are staying with us, if I know that there's something that they really like, I like to surprise them with it. Because people like to feel important. They like to feel loved. And they like to feel like you want them there. And if you come to my house, I want you there. So I want you to feel that love. So like, my dad here, he might like last time he came down, I made him like some cheesecake cupcakes. He liked those. And so just little things, and they don't take that much time. And again, I could freeze it, I could put it away, and it was super, super simple.
So one quick question to wrap up here with. You got great in-laws. They were ICHE people until they took my daughter to Florida. What can you say for those who don't have that kind of help? Because some folks are in an area, they're away from their in-laws or their parents. Any tidbits for them?
Again, plan. In the events that I don't have help, like because there have been times that it's been too last minute or whatever, have a plan. And even if you feel very stressed out, like, oh my goodness, I only have a couple hours till we have 10 people come over for dinner or whatever, just sit down, take a minute, and get a plan. Even if kids are running around, you're going to find that it's way less stressful to just take those 10, 15 minutes to build your plan for the day, and then your kids will benefit. And I still do try to take time with my daughter throughout the planning process just so she doesn't feel sidestepped, because I want it to be fun for her too. So just definitely always having a plan. And it doesn't have to be, sometimes I've had people over and it's just been, I make them popcorn for dinner. We'll do a popcorn bar. It's fun, simple, and we play games. So you don't have to overthink it. Hospitality, a lot of people get overwhelmed with hospitality. They overthink hospitality, and it's really not, that is not the focus. The focus is not to wow people with, oh, I live this amazing life and look at all my bounty and what all I can do. No, it's to be together. It's to encourage each other. It's to grow together, and it's just to spend time together. So when you think of that as your focus, yes, make it fun. I mean, I love to do fun meals, fun activities, but that is not why I'm going into it. It's to bless people, and then ultimately it will bless my family as well.
So there's just a few thoughts about hospitality. For some, it comes very easy. For others, it's a little more difficult. And we'll follow up with this with another video shortly. So I hope this is an encouragement and also some instruction as you seek to have a homeschooling household of hospitality. This is Kirk and Kana.